Hello, everybody. In today's lesson, 11.3, we're going to work on building three-dimensional shapes. But before we do that, we have a review part section here. I want you to circle the shapes with curved surfaces. And then I want you to draw an X on the shapes with flat surfaces. Now think about this carefully because some of them may have both. Okay, well, let's look here. This one doesn't have any curved surfaces. Remember, so curved is like this, right? And flat would be like the palm of your hand, open, flat. So a cube only has flat surfaces, and so does this rectangular prism. Now, this one's fairly simple. It's a sphere, right? And so it's got curved surfaces, so we're going to circle that. Now, let's look at this one. I do see curves here on the bottom, but you know what? If we unfolded this cylinder, it would have a flat surface. So it would have both. Same thing here with this cone. It has the circle here, but if we unfolded it, there would be a flat surface. All right, so let's look at page 530. So on 530, we're going to work on building three-dimensional shapes. And so our first one is using 12 unit cubes. And so when we look at the top, we see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you see two sets of three, right? When we look at it from the front, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Two on the bottom, two on the top. So if we counted those all together, we'd have 3, 6, and then we'd have another set of 6 underneath it, right? Because I can't see the ones back here underneath this row back here, but I know that these two cubes here aren't floating. They have to be supported by other cubes. So it's 2 rows of 6. Okay. So 2 rows of 6 would give us 12. All right. So now I want you to take 9 cubes and I want you to build a rectangular prism. All right. So let's see. Oh, couldn't I do this? 3 rows of 3. That would be 9, right? And so what would the top be? Well, we have 1, 2, 3. Then we have another row of 3. And we have a third row of 3. Okay. And what's it look like from the front? Well, we just have the 3 right here facing up. Okay. So I'd only have one row of 3. So it's not like this where we have 2 rows. Okay, or two stack of 2 cubes on top of each other. Here, on the one I drew, we only have 1. But we could probably also do this. We could have had 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So in that case, we'd have 3 growing across the top. We'd only have 1 here, 3 here. And in our front view, we can see 3 rows. Okay. All right. 16 cubes. 16 cubes. I'm going to start with 4s. 4, 8. So this is what I have right now. I have 2 sets of 4, and that's 8, right? Well, I can make another stack of 8. a little hard to keep the cubes together, but you get the idea. Okay, so you could make the one I just made, and so the top, I see 2 rows of 4. Okay, and the front would look the same. Okay, as I look at it, I have a row of 4 along the bottom, and I have a row of 4 across the top. And I know you can't see that. Okay, but so if you do the same thing, you'll see that it has 2 rows of 4 in the front. Okay, let's look at page 531. All right, on page 531, like this time we're going to use 24 cubes. And they still are only giving us a choice of 4. Let's see, 4. What happens if we get 3 rows of 4 across the top? Okay, so if you set out 12 like this, 4, 8, 12, I know that 12 plus 12 is 24. So all I have to do is make another set of 12 on top of what I've already done. So if I can keep them together, okay? So I have the whole thing filled. I have 12 on the top view. Okay, so as I look down on the three-dimensional shape, I see 12 cubes, and I know that I have 2 rows of those. So looking at it from the front, okay, I have 2 rows, and there's 2 rows of 4. Okay, so that gives us 12 plus 12, which is 24. Okay, so let's look at number 4. The top, side, and front views of a rectangular prism are shown. Build the prism, and how many cubes are used to build the solid? Okay, so here, what do we have? We have 2, 4, 5. We have 3 rows of 5 from the top. Okay, so when we're done building, this is what the top will look like. All right, so we have 3 rows of 5. The front view, there are 2. Okay, so it's 2 stacks of 5. Okay. These little cubes are really hard to build with. All right. So 2 rows of 5, and it's 3 deep. I hope you're building this easier than I am. All right. So from the top, we see 3 rows of 5. If I can keep it from being destroyed. Ay, ay, ay. Perseverance. All right, we're gonna call that good enough. Okay. So we have our 3 rows of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15. And it says from the front, I should see 2 high. Two, like one stack on top of the other. Okay. 2 cubes high. That's what the front view means. And from the side, I should also see 2. Okay. So how many do we have? We have 2 rows of 15 or 30. 15 plus 15. We use 30 cubes to make this drawing. All right. Now, 5. Jen used 18 cubes to build a rectangular prism. The top and front views are shown. Shade to show the side view. So 3, 6, 9, 2 rows, 2 cubes high. So 2 cubes high of 9. So, and a third set of 3. All right. So right now I have a top view where we see 3, 6, 9, like this. As I look at it from the front, I see 2 cube height of 2 cubes, 2 cubes, 2 cubes. And from the side, I also see 2 cubes high. And I see the 2 rows of 3 from the side. Okay. So I see the same thing from the front as I do from the side. And 532. Tomas built this rectangular prism. How many unit cubes did he use? Okay, well, let's look. So we have top view of 6, right? So we have 6 cubes here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many levels do we have? We have 6, 12, 18, 24. So it's 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. Every level has 6 cubes. So the first level, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The second level, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on, okay? So there's parts that we can't see, but they all have 6, okay? Because these cubes up at the top can't be floating. There has to be something underneath them. Okay, so we could also say 2, 4, 6, 8 in the front, and I see going back 3. So we could say 8 plus 8 plus 8. Okay, do you see that? 2, 4, 6, 8. And then there's going to be another set of 8 here. I can see 4 on this side, and there's going to be 4 on this side, and then the back row. So let's see what that is. 6 and 6 is 12. 6 and 6 is 12. 12 and 12 is 24. 8 and 8 is 16. 16 plus 8 is 24. So 24 cubes. All right, Theo builds the first layer of a rectangular prism using 4 cubes. He adds 3 more layers of 4 cubes each. How many cubes are used for the prism? So it's just like what we just did. So the bottom layer has 4. He's going to add 3 layers. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. So this was the first layer. And then he added 3 more layers. Okay. First layer, second layer, third layer, fourth layer. Each layer has 4 cubes. 4 and 4 is 8. There's another set of 8. 8 and 8 is 16. If you're not sure, you could draw that. Okay. I mean, you could build it. Okay. So we'd have 4 here on the bottom. Then we'd have another layer of 4. A third layer of 4. And a fourth layer of 4. Ah. Oi. All right. So you obviously can't see the front, but I have 4 layers of 4. So 4, 8, 12, 16. All right. And number 8. Tyler built this rectangular prism using unit cubes. Then he took it apart and used all the cubes to build 2 new prisms. Fill in the bubble next to the 2 prisms he built. All right. So what we have to figure out is how many cubes did he use in his original one, right? So he has 1 layer of 1, 2, 3. Well, let's do it this way. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? 9. And then we have 9 behind that. And we have 9 behind that. So 9 and 9 is 18. 18 plus 9 is 27. Okay, right? 3 sections of 9. Okay. We could also say 9 on the top, 9 on the second row, 9 on the bottom. All right, so we need 27. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 2 sections of 6. 6 plus 6, 12. Nope, that's not it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have 6 3 times. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. Well, I sure hope it's this one then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 15 cubes. Oh, I see what we're saying. Okay, I misunderstood the question. You might have done so as well. Then he took apart and used all of the cubes to build 2 new prisms. So he used these 27 cubes to build 2 of these 3 prisms. Which ones did he build? Well, basically we need to come up with which of these 2 added together equals 27. So let's try 12 and 18. Oh, that's 30. Okay, so it's not 12 and 18. About 18 and 15. That's 33. So it must not be 18, right? Because 18 plus 12 didn't give us 27. 18 plus 15 didn't give us that. So we have to try 12 and 15. Ah, there's 27, right? 15 and 12 is 27. So he built this one and he built that one because they equal 27. Okay. All right. So that is it for building three-dimensional shapes. Um, Probably should use larger cubes to build these. It probably makes it easier to build. But until our next lesson, I will see you soon.